What's up everyone, Maury Croson here from the Performance Lab in California. We are doing our member video outside today. There's a little bit too much music going on outside. It's a little bit raining outside. It's all good though. We're gonna still get you your member video, still get you your content. So, big focus that we're gonna go towards is gonna be the impact of running uphill and the impact of running downhill. What are the negatives, what are the positives, and everything in between. So, first I'll say, when we're talking about either one, we always want to be very, very aware of what the overall incline is of whether you're going uphill or downhill, okay? Especially when you're going downhill, you don't want to have too steep of an incline or else you're going to fall over, right? Or a decline, I guess. So you want to make sure that it's a slight, maybe 15-degree downhill grade when you're going downhill, and the big impact that you get for that is you get much faster overall turnover, which is excellent when we're talking about being able to increase your stride, your speed in general, and also your stride frequency, right? We're going to be able to turn over much faster, which has a huge improvement. The reason that is because we're able to get a lot easier with that pullback when we're getting that leg forward, right? So we're always talking about we want to get that leg out in front and then pull back. Well, we have more time to work on that pullback because we're going in a decline, then we're going to absolutely maximize that by doing those type of exercise. So I would say definitely if you're not doing any decline training and you're working on trying to become a faster athlete, I would highly, highly recommend starting to add some of that in because of the stride frequency of the actual movement and the actual exercise. So going from there, we're going to go to the incline, running uphill. Now here's where you have a lot more variation depending on what it is that you're trying to train. The higher the grade or the more incline that you're going to have, the higher that we put on the overall hip flexors and the strength within the hip flexors, the less that we're going to end up getting out of hip extension, the harder it's going to be to maintain good spine positioning, right? As we're going uphill, we start to have to bend forward a little bit more, which isn't necessarily great, but if we have poor hip flexor activation overall, there could still be benefits from that. I would say that when you're going and you're doing these uphill runs, make sure you put a big focus on maintaining good posture, maintaining good position within the spine. The next thing is, as you go into the lighter grades, really what you're working on, it still goes into hip flexors, but now we want to really focus on being able to get those knees up and then being able to really pull back behind us, right? That doesn't happen as naturally when we're going uphill because we start hitting the ground a little bit faster. So now this is when you can really focus on getting that leg up and really driving through after getting that leg up, because if we lose that ability, or even if we don't have that ability currently, now being able to really train that in and really be able to focus that on that is going to be very, very important. Again, you're not going to get as much hip extension. More of the decline will be more of where you can get that heel to the butt and really focus on that part of the run. But we can absolutely train more hip flexion, right, driving up here and maintaining a good position in the spine at the same time. And so I definitely add at least one day a week, try to add either a decline or an incline into your training, just because of all the benefits that it has by being able to add in some type of new adaptation that your brain needs to go through. So yeah, as always, we want to give you guys as much information as we can for how you can become faster, how you can be a better overall athlete, and also how you can resist injury. So let me know if you have any questions about that. You can email me at Maury, M-O-R-E-Y, @yourperformancelab.com. And if you have any questions, then let me know. Also, check out our speed program, our free ebook, everything you need to know about sprinting, and then we'll keep on going from there. Thanks, and talk to you soon.